Another thing that's really important that our client does is set the body and the method automatically if we pass some data, as well as the content type. So we'll want to test for all of those cases. We're going to do a lot of the same stuff that we were doing in this previous test. So I'll copy this, we'll paste it right here. And for this one, we could make assertions on the request and make sure that the body is what it should be. But I'm going to go ahead and just try a different approach here. And instead we'll have the context JSON send back the request body. Then we can get rid of the mock result and we can get the result from the client, and we'll expect the result to equal the data that we passed in. So let's make that data. And this can be really anything. We'll just do A, B. We'll pass that data as part of our config. And that should be enough for us. Let's save that. And it looks like we were listening on the wrong method here. That's a copy paste error if I ever saw one. So let's do a get there. And oh yeah, no, it's not a get. This is going to be a post. There we go. Great. So let's make sure that this is testing what we think it is. We'll turn off the method default here. And yep, we're going to get an error. And this is coming from window fetch that's saying, hey, you passed a body on a get request, so that's no good. But what if this is a put instead? Okay, so that's going to fail. So we are getting an error when our code is broken. So this test is giving us confidence there. What happens if we don't have a body? Yep, that's going to explode as well. And then what about the content type here? Then that is going to fail too because it's not going to be parsed as JSON. So rec body is just going to be a string. So what we send back is a stringified version of a string with all this escaping. So we're getting plenty of confidence from this simple test. In review, what we did here is copy and paste lots of the previous test to have a server that's listening on post for this endpoint, simply returning the request body, and then we send this data along and verify that the result we got from the server is the same thing that we sent along as the data. And that gives us all the confidence we need for this particular feature.